brought to you by IWCRadio.com. It's the internet's most irreverent wrestling podcast. Now, please welcome Beans, Smoot, Chucks, and Will. This is the IWC.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the IWC Radio Podcast. That is I, Smoot, along with Chucks and Will. Beans. I don't know what he's doing. He's still, I think, being a dad. On assignment. Not with us, once again. So it's just the three of us here to lead you into WarGames tonight and Survivor Series tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. How are you guys doing?
Can't complain.
Can't complain. Okay.
Neighbours having a bit of a party. They're being a bit too loud for my liking.
Again.
At 11:45. Other side this time.
Really?
Really?
It's different neighbors.
That's the joy of living near students.
You should move.
Oh, yeah, you should. You should.
I'm not going to get rent this cheap anywhere else.
I'm good. I'm good.
Well, that's good. Bradley's in the chat joining us here this evening. Welcome, Bradley.
Bradley?
Yeah.
Bradley's, has Ed changed his name?
No, Bradley, the guy that does the voiceover work for our intro for the show.
Yeah, but like, how long's it been since someone else was in our chat?
I mean,
this is incredible.
It can't be that long, I don't think.
Oh, sure, yeah, no, we've got loads in there every week.
Yeah. Just very quiet.
They're respectful. They're like a Japanese audience. They're very respectful, quiet until it gets to a high spot.
Yeah.
Just light applause. Yeah.
So we've got a few stories to talk about. We'll probably do that after the prediction game. Like I said, WarGames is tonight, the NXT event, which somebody posted a picture on Twitter of the ring setup, sort of, behind James Ellering.
The authors of Pain.
Paul Ellering,
Yeah.
excuse me. And
James Ellsworth.
James Ellsworth and Paul Ellering combined. Yeah, no, that's right there. It is. It looks to be an open roof cage setup, which I'm not sure how it's going to go over with the crowd. I think maybe you're going to have some people nitpick that, perhaps.
It's
But
essentially two cages joined together.
it looks like it, yeah.
Mm.
And I'm surprised they had like the spare paneling for it.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Triple H said on his conference call that they did it to kind of modernize the concept. The story behind it is that he wanted the old style war games because he's a fan. He wants it as he remembers it. Vince very much didn't want a roof on it.
Really?
And look who won.
Yes.
Unsurprisingly. No, apparently we don't know. We haven't gotten word. We insiders, like me and Beans, don't have.
Close links.
Exactly. We don't know exactly why. Possibly because the Hell in a Cell has a roof and Vince is protective of that, or I don't know. But Triple H's cover story is that they want to kind of modernize it, and maybe someone's going to want to jump off the top. So you could see something. Could see a big spot coming off the top today.
Oh, interesting. All right. I mean,
I'll be honest, the war games kind of before my time, so I'm not really too fussed with it's got a roof on it or not. I'll wait to see what happens.
Do you think?
I just think it would have looked cooler if it had a roof.
Do you think?
Yeah, I suppose.
Do you think with WarGames coming back, there's going to be like one NXT superstar that's going to like oversell everything like Lex Luger did in there? He just gets punched and he's like, ah!
Luca did do a lot of that.
Yeah.
That's kind of his thing.
Yeah, I've only ever seen clips on YouTube, so I mean, I know I could go watch the full thing, but I've only ever seen clips, so I'm eager to see what this should look like tonight.
YouTube? Don't you mean the WWE Network for $9.99?
Sorry. Yeah.
No, I know what you mean.
Get your free trial now.
If you sign up tonight, you'll get the
get
NXT TakeOver WarGames and Survivor Series.
Yeah.
And Clash of the Champions.
Clash of the Champions.
Would that be in the same 30 day? Well, then why have you not signed up already?
So yeah, that is tonight. I know nothing on the NXT card, so I'm gonna have to rely on you two as crutches for that. I just realized that Twitter that I just showed apparently follows me. That's cool. Let's go to the prediction game. Do you want to do the NXT one first or the Survivor Series first?
Are we doing an NXT one first?
I mean, we can just.
We don't usually do it.
We don't. Yeah, we do it like word of mouth, and then we just like forget what happens.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we can talk about it a little bit. Sure.
Okay. Sure. All right.
Why not? So we do know that there is a not dark match, but like a pre-show match that they're taping for the NXT TV show.
Right.
It's not on the pay-per-view because they seem to do that. They do the next week's tapings and then the main kind of pay-per-view bit. What we know of that show is that Johnny Gargano is getting a UK title shot against Pete Dunne. He's not, as far as I know, British, but that's all right. I don't mind. Let's I'm all about tearing down borders. Why not? Why not have him as a UK champion?
Break down the walls
before his ab off with Shawn Michaels.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Did you hear about that one at all? He's having an ab showdown with Shawn.
Oh my God. Is that really a thing?
That's actually a thing. Yeah.
What?
I'm not sure that
Why?
50-year-old Shawn Michaels is gonna have better abs than Johnny
Just
Gargano.
gonna say that.
Oh.
If only Beans was here to defend his Shawn Michaels guy.
Yeah.
If only you had like a voice clip of him saying, "But it's Shawn Michaels," and you could play it now, and it'd be like he's in the room.
I know, right?
Yeah.
If only we could get the sound.
If only you had that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, so that's on TV. I guess you'll see that on Wednesday. So for tonight, Cassius Ohno and Lars Sullivan. I don't watch a lot of NXT anymore, so I can't tell you much about it.
Wasn't Ohno supposed to be like the next big guy in NXT?
Yeah, I've heard he's pretty great.
So you'd assume.
And I've
he's
heard
gonna get the.
I've heard that Cassius Ohno is already a big guy in NXT.
Yeah.
You mean big as in
a literally big guy.
Yeah. I'd pick that Lars person because not many people named Lars wins at certain things, you know.
Lars.
Do we know him? Is he known as someone else? Or?
Is he known? No. Dylan Miley apparently. I guess that was who he was in NXT before he got name change, but I don't know if that sounds any more familiar. Other than that, no. I also think Lars Sullivan will win because Chris Hero is a enhancement guy now. He's 37. And Lars Sullivan is a young up-and-comer at only 29. So
all the more reason for Ohno to win.
Yeah, right.
I was going to go with Ohno, but now you said that, I'm going to go with Sullivan.
Bradley
Bradley
in the chat's asking, Test was a European champion. Why not a non-UK champion? Why not have a Brexit championship while you're at it?
The Brexit championship.
Don't give them ideas.
6-man tag. Lars in the bar. I dig it.
Lars and bars. Yeah.
That's something catchy.
I understand.
Yeah. That's something WWE would definitely do, for sure. Just to, like, market it.
Yeah. Then we have Aleister Black, which is how I have to pronounce that.
Yeah, the spelling on it's
that's
weird.
It's not Alistair. There's an E in it.
It's
like
Alistair,
a
isn't it?
Is it? No.
Alistair. Yeah, it is.
A-lister. Like A-lister. He's the A-lister.
A-lister black.
He's A-lister black. And he's taken on the Velveteen Dream, who apparently wants A-lister to say his name. Because A-lister will insist on calling him Patrick.
From Tough Enough.
From Tough Enough. Yeah, Patrick from Tough Enough. But he wants to be Prince. The Velveteen Dream.
So it's like a pseudo I Quit match, kind of.
Well, I think that's just the gimmick going into it. I don't think there's any names being said.
Okay.
At least not as a rule. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't watch this.
I don't watch the product either when it comes to NXT, so I feel you.
Well, you've never watched it.
That's true.
I don't know why I expect you to know what's going on.
Okay. Well, all right. Yeah. Glad we cleared that up.
Before we go any further, are you going to watch it tonight?
I don't know if I'll watch it tonight because I'm guessing we're going to go long again and probably overrun right into the show.
Yeah.
But I will watch it at some point because the takeovers are usually very good.
No offense, just actually meant smooth, but thanks anyway.
I'm going to try to catch a glimpse of it. It's not going to be live, but I might watch something of it later tonight, like late, just to see how it went.
I'm thinking, what time it start? Is it starts in about an hour? Is it?
I'm guessing it'll start one.
Yeah.
It'll be done by then. I'll watch it live.
There you go.
Will we? We'll be done by then.
Be. I imagine so.
You have a lot of faith in us. That we're not going to ramble like we usually do. All right. Before we get any further.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I can do that too.
I'm feeling left out now. Can't do it.
That tastes terrible. 7-Up changed their recipe and it's.
Yeah, they have.
It tastes like sweetener.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not
good.
good. That's not
it's
good.
It's really not good. Every drink is going that way now. Even Coke doesn't taste that. It's just a
Cokey.
bit nothing.
Coke doesn't taste cokey.
Yeah, it doesn't taste Coke. It doesn't taste like sugar anymore. It's like,
Dr. Pepper's the worst. It just ruined it.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper and Sprite have gone the same way. Really aspartame. It tastes like a diet drink and it's not.
Yeah.
It's just not right.
I hope they don't do that over here. Or make it taste like aspartame. In fact, I think they're trying to get aspartame out of like soft drinks because it's not good for you.
Oh, but nothing is good for you.
Hokey cokey.
What are they going to put in there instead? Stevia.
Oh, yeah. Ugh.
Is that the stuff they put in that green Coke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Coke Life. Oh, yeah. That's the worst. That's so bad.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
Bradley said green Cokey, which is that made me chuckle. I like that.
In a green can to make you think it's healthy.
Yeah.
Where is Marcus Corvan? I was promised Corvan by Will. Is that true, Will? Did you promise Marcus Corvan on the show?
I did not.
Oh.
I think you did.
I didn't.
I'm pretty sure you did.
You mentioned him, not me.
Yeah, but I'm 90% sure you did say that you would be on the show. Okay, let's look through here. Who's around later? Where is it? Sure, you said something about him. No, maybe you didn't.
It's all invented.
It's just Ed said that you did.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't be that hard to get hold of. We'd probably be able to get on.
Yeah, we just need, Beans' credentials, and I'm sure we can get him on here.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the ingredients of the 7-Up, and apparently it is stevia that's in there now.
Oh, that's probably why. That's probably what it tasted. That's awful. I'm sorry.
It's bad. It's bad. And I bought a 6-pack as well. What am I supposed to do with that now?
Water it down. Mix it with something.
Water it down until it's just water again.
Yeah. Oh, it was Chuck's. He's saying now that you promised Corvan on the show.
Yeah, you mentioned Corvan, not me.
Wait, did I promise? I don't. Oh no. Oh no. What did I do? I know I brought him up. I don't think I meant that he would actually be on.
Trying to pass off your false promises on me.
Blame Will. We can't blame Beans. I guess I kind of did imply that he would be on. I didn't mean for it to come out that way, but
Unbelievable.
Way to go.
I guess
Way to go.
it did. I'm going down.
What else
right,
what else is on the NXT card?
Back to this thing.
Yeah.
We've got.
I didn't pick my.
Oh.
Not that it matters, right? But.
Did you want to pick Lars? Pick Lars. Come on.
I picked Lars before. Now it's I'm going for Elista.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that's a name. Yeah.
We're all in agreement there. How about the Fatal 4-Way Women's Championship? Vacant now, obviously, as Asuka vacated before she got the call up. So now we've got Ember Moon, Kairi Sane, Nikki Cross, and Peyton Royce with Billie Kay in her corner.
Give it to Kairi Sane for winning that huge-ass women's trophy a few months back.
I think that just feels a bit obvious, though.
Well, okay.
I just feel like she's kind of the clear choice, and Ember, I guess. I think they might give it to Nikki.
Nikki Cross. She's part of the
possibly Peyton. She's part of Sanity with EY.
I was gonna say the weirdo group with Eric Young.
Exactly right.
Okay.
I think Asuka's coming back to reclaim a title. She can't give it up because she's injured. She's not injured anymore.
They get a shot of her like sitting front row, and then like at the tail end of the match, she jumps the barrier and just fucking runs in there and pins somebody.
Change my mind. Has it been 30 days yet? Can she just decide that she wants it back?
I'm for Ember Moon, I think.
Yeah. If they do give it to Ember Moon, it's going to feel like she couldn't get the job done when Asuka was around, and now she's gone. It's like
a pity prize.
She's the default number one.
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of think they're going to go with Nikki or Peyton. I'll say Nikki because why not?
Okay, all right. I'll probably go with Kairi Sane, like I said.
Oh yeah, you did say Kairi then. Yeah. Okay, so shall we go to? Oh, what do we do now? What's the main event? NXT title or the WarGames?
Say WarGames.
WarGames has to be the main event, doesn't it?
Okay,
yeah. Drew McIntyre is defending against Andrade Cien Almas with Zelina Vega, who I believe is Rosita.
Ooh, okay. Sticking with McIntyre. I think he's going to hold on to it for a while.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that was easy. How about the WarGames? It's a three-way, three-man... How would you even say this? A nine-man tag? Does that make sense?
No.
Three teams of three guys. That's what this is.
Triple threat tag?
Triple threat tag team.
Triple threat, six-man tag, nine-man tag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trios. Like a Lucha Trios match. Authors of Pain and Roderick Strong, I don't know why they're together, but they are taking on Sanity and the Undisputed Era. So that's the Crazy Group and the ROH guys.
Mm.
I think the Crazy Group is going to win the crazy match with two cages. In my opinion.
I kind of think Undisputed guys are going to win this one. Cole, Fish, and O'Reilly.
Oh, right. I forgot. No, we can't have somebody named like Bobby Fish win a match like this. No, I'm sticking
I think we can, just for that fact.
Would you prefer Robert Fish?
No, I don't.
Do you think they're going to give him a new name when they call him up?
I hope they do.
It would have to be something kind of similar. Like it would have to be like Rob Sturgeon or something.
Bob Flounder.
Bob Flounder. Stupid flounders.
Ed in the chat's asking, would I prefer Robert Fish as in like the music group Fish? No, I would not.
No, with PH Fish.
Bobby Fish like the chess player. No.
Bobby Fischer? No, he would catch Robbie Fish when he's off Kurt Anglin down by the lake.
Hey!
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor.
Oh my god.
Very good. Finn Balor.
Unless it's like the trio is like last names of fish, then I'm not on board. No.
So Adam Cod. Adam Soul, obviously. That would have to be Adam Soul.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And Kyle O.
Yeah, O'Reilly.
What sounds like Riley.
Yeah.
I've got nothing. I got nothing.
Kyle Anchovy.
What? That should be their valet, Anchovy.
Anchovy, yes.
Well, this is terrible.
It is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This stinks. This
sorry.
really stinks.
I'm sorry for opening this can of worms.
Hey!
I think it's great. I'm hooked.
Hey!
Do you think Beans has got anything to add? Should we drop him a line?
Just be like, hey Beans, give us a fish pun real quick.
Real quick, yeah!
Give us a fish pun just for the hell of it.
Hey! See if we can contact him over the net.
Alright.
What a load of cough.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I didn't hear you there. Well, I haven't got my hearing aid in.
Oh my, okay. Alright. Put my foot down here. So that's the NXT card for the night. That's merely about an hour away, I believe. Unless the pre-show is happening like right now or something.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's something to look forward to. Should we get into the other prediction game?
So I've got the Undisputed Era winning with a big move from the top, possibly a big splash.
Are you
This
done?
is water themed. You know?
Are you done?
It was a weak one, but you know, don't want to make waves. Right, so Survivor Series is tomorrow night.
Yes.
And we can go straight into the predictions for that.
Yes.
And I actually will take notes this time.
And you have the papers ready to rustle.
Oh man, my papers don't rustle anymore. And I'll be honest with you, I had it on the right page anyway, because I'd already written down my predictions earlier.
Let me get my legal pad that's kind of water damaged.
Breaking kayfabe.
Oh no, you've done pre-predictions?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
just,
is this?
you know, so I wouldn't be kind of like, there's no one likes to hear that.
I'm surprised you put, like, a bit of preparation in.
Yeah, I looked at the card and thought, yeah, they're going to split him down the middle, aren't they? Raw's going to win half, SmackDown's going to win half.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's start. Oh man, okay, this is my issue with Survivor Series. There's all of these champion versus champion non-title matches. The one actual title match is on the pre-show.
Yeah.
I guess we kind of have to start there. The Cruiserweight champion, Enzo Amore, is defending again against Kalisto. As if you cared.
I do not. I do not care. You're absolutely right on that.
Yes, correct. I don't care. Next. I'll pick Enzo, the obvious choice.
He is the obvious choice.
I'll go with Enzo as well. I don't think they're gonna hot potato the title back and forth between Enzo and Kalisto a whole bunch. But then again, I don't think 205 Live has much going for it currently. I don't think they've got.
No.
Yeah, I don't think they have like anything really overly enticing to get viewers to tune in. I think the closest they had was maybe Neville Aries for a while, or Neville Enzo and whatnot. But I don't know. I don't think Callisto's going to win it back.
Tyler Bate, there's another one.
Oh my god. Who are you picking?
Enzo.
Okay. Since Beans isn't here, we'll try to get his predictions at some point before the show airs live tomorrow night. So.
Yes. Yeah, that would be ideal. Okay, so we'll start off... Man, I don't know where to start with this. Do we go with the champions or the Survivor Series? Let's start with the 6-man. So we've got Raw versus SmackDown, Shield versus the other guys, New Day.
Okay.
I don't know what else to add about this. You know who they all are.
Yeah.
How much is it go for? Probably because the slightly more momentum behind them, I'll go with the Shield.
I don't know. Shield had the tag titles and they lost them to the Bar. In that crazy finish to that one Raw a few weeks back. Because of the New Day. You were there, yeah. For the New Day to come in and just, you know, cost them the tag titles, I think the Shield might have to win this. So, I'm going with the Shield. As well as...
yeah, I'm also going with the Shield. They seem like the... Well, they've only just got back together.
Yeah.
They've had the one match together on Raw because they couldn't at TLC. Feel like this is kind of their... Almost like their debut. They're kind of their big show return. So to have them lose would be a bit weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm calling that one for Raw.
Okay.
1-0 so far. Then let's do the Survivor Series matches. The women on Team Raw, you've got Captain Alicia Fox, you've got Nia Jax, Asuka, Sasha Banks, yeah, that's another river pun, Banks.
Oh my god.
And Bailey. And Team SmackDown, Becky Lynch, Carmella, Naomi, Tamina, and Natalya. Because Natalya obviously just lost the belt to Charlotte and jumped into the tag match instead.
Okay. Oh man, I think Raw's got to win this because Asuka's on the team. You know.
That's exactly my thinking.
Yeah, we kind of dipped into this a couple of weeks back, I believe. Hinted at this because, you know, Asuka was undefeated in NXT and she only relinquished the title because of the injury that she suffered. So, I mean, I think this might be the one where the Raw team gets the one-upper, if you will.
Yeah, that works for me. Raw's all round. Okay, then to me, that kind of means that Team SmackDown on the men, Shane McMahon, Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, Nakamura, and Cena taking on GM Kurt Angle, Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, and Triple H, the big returning Triple H, taking over from Jason Jordan. To me, that kind of means SmackDown has to win this one.
I think Jason Jordan might try to interfere somehow and cost Raw the win, if you will, and create this whole escapade of, you know, I'm not a screw up, I just want to be your son, to Angle or something like that, you know?
Well, so he just comes out to talk to Kurt in the middle of the match and ends up accidentally costing them.
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
I think he might come out and attack Triple H.
That too. Attacks Triple H and is like, I just want to be in the match. So I could see...
crying, obviously.
Yeah, that too.
It's kind of his thing now.
So that alone I could see happening. Yeah, I'll go with the SmackDown team here.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they fired the first shot. They got to own up to it.
It's true. Well,
yeah. I'm torn between the two. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Right?
I'll have the cruiserweights come out and just take everyone out.
205 wins.
You forgot about 205 Live. I want to go with Raw, I think.
A clean sweep for Raw and the Survivor Series.
Yeah. I think the fact that Triple H is on the team now, I think you're right that Jordan's going to get involved somewhere.
I think there might be some sort of... I think maybe Raw loses, Angle loses his GM card or whatever, and then you have like the setup to Triple H versus Kurt Angle at WrestleMania, perhaps.
Yeah, I got the sense that when they were talking on Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always been the plan since Kurt came back, that they would get there.
Yeah.
And they could definitely use Jason Jordan to move it along.
Yeah. So you're going with Raw still? Will?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
How about, though, the one thing we didn't talk about, Jason Jordan attacking for Team Raw, but how about Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn maybe interfering on Team SmackDown's behalf?
Yeah.
Kind of showing Shane, hey, look, see, we're here. You should have thought about us.
I don't think they're going to care enough to show up.
In
my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I think we might see them.
Yeah, I think
get involved somehow.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that's all just them, but yeah, you might be on something though.
What if Jason Jordan shows up during the match with another cart full of produce? He just throws it at Triple H.
Sure. I like that.
I could have them.
Okay.
Throw him a few potatoes. So then, right, let's get to the champion versus champion matches. We've got 4 of them. And the first one that we really need to just get out of the way, this should have been on the pre-show, is Miz versus Baron Corbin.
Heel versus heel.
Do you know what? I really like the Miz lately, but I don't know what he's done to deserve this. I'm going with the Miz.
Going with Miz, okay. I don't. Oh man, smart money says Miz, but I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm just only gonna go with one bold pick, and I'm gonna say Corbin wins it here.
Smoop's doing his thing again.
I know. It's not. It never ends well. I get too bold and I ruin everything. That's why I'm in the hole by 10 points here to the lead.
Well, I can see why you're siding with Corbin then.
Yeah.
Getting too bold and ruining everything.
Nice.
Right. Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but I guess we can throw out Amore because they're both Raw guys. But you've chosen 4-5 Raw winners so far. A clean sweep.
What can I say? Monday nights.
The A show. Yeah.
You know what? I hadn't noticed that, but it's genuinely probably down to the fact I don't watch much SmackDown. So, yeah. Although I have watched it the last 2 weeks, but still.
Alright, let's see if things can change around. Women here, Charlotte, new champion for SmackDown, taking on Alexa Bliss.
Okay, and just for the record, you did pick Miz, right, Chucks?
Oh, yeah, Miz for me.
Okay.
I'm going to turn your assumption on its head now, but I was going to go with Charlotte anyway, but now I am anyway.
No, you really are.
Yeah, I like Alexa, but I think Charlotte is the better champion.
Oh,
I mean, she's the most. She's probably the most experienced champion of the two.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with you on this because like she just won it off of Natalya this past Tuesday, bumping Natalya out of the match. I mean, one's gotta. I mean, I feel like I'm picking too many Raw people or SmackDown people. I'm like the opposite of what Will's doing.
There's still 2 matches after this.
That's true.
You can balance things up.
Oh.
Don't worry too much.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Bliss. I'm gonna go with Bliss. I know. I'm sorry.
Don't be. There's more points for me. I'm going with Charlotte, but this is actually just, you know, I'd gone through the predictions beforehand, and this was one of the last ones I did, and it was really just to make up the numbers.
Yeah.
I'd had too many Raw winners. I think I had 4 Raws to 3 SmackDown, so Charlotte got the win. They do like her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they do seem to really like Charlotte, so I can see her getting the win anyway.
And her dad came back when she won the title.
Oh yeah, and she apparently didn't know that he was backstage somehow.
Yeah, what was up with that? What the fuck? Come on.
Yeah. Then we have tags, the Battle of the Tag Teams. We've got The Bar, Cesaro and Sheamus, on the Raw side, taking on the Usos from SmackDown.
Okay. Again, Cesaro and Sheamus became tag champions from that kerfuffle with the Shield and New Day.
Mm-hmm.
Usos claim that they're going to lock up the Bar in the penitentiary. I kind of want to go with Cesaro and Sheamus. The Usos have been very injury prone lately, you know?
Have they?
I mean, there was that one match that ended in a countout against Shelton Benjamin, right? Where Chad Gable chop blocked one of them on the outside.
That wasn't real, though, was it?
I don't know.
think that was legit.
I don't know, but still. I mean, Cesaro and Sheamus could, you know, use the same tactic. Go for the knees.
It's true. There's a weakness there. Yeah, they've done their homework.
I'm gonna go with Cesaro and Sheamus because of that, actually.
Yeah, on the risk of picking too many Raw people.
You really are.
Yeah, I want to pick the Bar.
Go for the Bar. There you go. Usos for me. I think the Bar is just a bit like they're there, they're fine. The Usos are on a roll. They're doing very well, and I feel like they're at least on SmackDown kind of more focused on more of a big act than the Bar are on Raw. So that's my choice. Then the main event, possibly, maybe, I guess we'll see. Brock Lesnar, Universal Champion on Raw, taking on not Jinder Mahal. He's not on the card at all.
No.
For some reason. Instead, it's the phenomenal AJ Styles. Just won the belt a couple of weeks ago, and now walking into the Beast's lair.
Oof.
Yeah.
This is going to be a dumb prediction, but I'm going AJ Styles.
Oh my god, you've thrown it all away at the end. It's all going so well in the undercard.
Because I'm going to apply the Charlotte logic here. Like, he just won the title not too long ago. And I think he'll get, like, the upper hand on the first match here. But maybe if it's, like, a title versus title match, Lesnar would get it.
What do you mean?
Like,
it's a champion. Oh, so you mean if the titles were...
Yeah, were theoretically on the line. I think Lesnar would win. But here, I think AJ Styles would get... perhaps the win. I don't know how.
So it's a chance to beat Lesnar without taking the belt off him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It would have to set up a rematch, though, wouldn't it? You'd have to go with kind of like Goldberg. You'd have to go with Lesnar and Styles at WrestleMania, or at least the Rumble.
You say Jinder's not on the card.
Oh no. Do you know something?
No. Just, do you think he could get himself involved?
Maybe cost AJ Styles the match.
Yeah.
Or maybe he distracts Lesnar, giving Styles the win for the blue brand.
Yeah.
Would he give Styles the win after just being beaten?
I mean, I don't know. Jinder was pretty focused on Lesnar for a while.
Don't know. I just think he's not sort of been mentioned at all, and maybe they're keeping him quiet for a bit to be the surprise factor.
I kind of feel like he wants Styles to get beaten real badly by Lesnar.
Maybe
Soften him up for his rematch.
Maybe that's what happens, but it backfires. He actually distracts Lesnar instead.
Yeah, could do. I'm still going for Lesnar though.
Okay.
Yeah, Lesnar seems the obvious choice.
Pinning my hopes on Jinder Mahal. No way. No way. Okay, that is it then. Let's have a quick look here. I'm pretty sure I split my Raw SmackDown 4 and 4. Smoot's got 1, 2, 3 for SmackDown, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
5.
Wait a minute. What? 5? Is it 5? I've missed one out there.
Maybe 4 because the Cruiserweight, right? I forgot. They're their own brand.
Isn't it the Cruiserweight? So you've got Shield, Raw Women, Alexa and Bar. Oh no, so you've gone 4-4-2. Okay, that's good. Will, he just loves Raw, I guess. That's the thing there. Charlotte is it. Charlotte's his sole hope for SmackDown. He's on 7-1 for the red team. Clearly, he's got the inside scoop. Vince has been telling them exactly what's been going on in the booking meetings. Okay, so anything else to say about this lot?
It should have been bragging rights.
Just spill a drink.
It sounded like it. Wow, yeah. What was that?
It did sound like it.
What was that?
I'm okay.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're okay.
Yes, we have spillage. Come on.
Oh dear. At least it didn't sound expensive. But yeah, no. It should have been bragging rights instead of Survivor Series, in my opinion. Because this feels like
Oh, you miss bragging rights too.
I do. This should be for a trophy. There should be some shiny tchotchke at the end of this, given away to somebody, to some winning team, and instead we just get a bunch of non-title matches. The only title match is the Cruiserweight. Like, I think it's silly.
I don't know. Bragging rights was an awful name.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't mind it.
They could have just called it Raw vs SmackDown.
There you go. Yeah, that could have worked.
I don't know. I think that would have been too kind of wordy. You know, they always have to say the name of the pay-per-view.
That's true. Yeah.
I'll see you on Sunday at the Raw vs SmackDown pay-per-view only on the WWE Network.
and the chat says the losing brand should get a Miz participation certificate.
You deserve it.
I would be all for that, actually.
I do kind of feel like there should be something more, though.
Right?
Maybe not a trophy or like, you know, but I've heard the suggestion that maybe the winner of the, I guess it's 4 and 4, so you can't do the show overall, but maybe you do it on the men's Survivor Series. The winning brand gets the Monday night time slot, so we can kind of see, is it Monday nights or is it actually the Raw roster that make it the A show? That's an idea that they'd never go for. I've also heard that maybe there could be something that ties in with the Rumble, like they get the number 30 pick, or maybe like the last 5 entrants, or
31st,
something like that. The 31st, yeah. And the losing team maybe have to come out in the first 5. Like actually, the team, those 5 guys have to come out as the first 5. That way, you get all the stars right at the start and right at the end.
Yeah.
Something like that they could tie into it.
I like the idea of the time slot. That's quite
the time slot idea is pretty fucking bold. Like that.
Yeah, I mean they'd never do it.
I mean, never say never though. That would be.
I suppose it's as long as whatever happens, it's still 3 hours of WWE on USA.
Well, right, it doesn't really matter, does it?
I mean, yeah, like, as Will pointed out, both shows are on USA Network. I don't think they would care. They're just like, whatever. Yeah. It's blue now. Who cares?
Exactly.
We want ratings.
And in a few months they'll do a roster shake-up, and half the guys will go over there anyway. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit close to. I mean, it's a good idea, but it's a bit close to that 25th anniversary, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice. They would have to do that on Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Maybe 25 years. Maybe it's time to shake it up.
Bradley in the chat says, "Winners gets bragging rights." Oh wait, should have a trophy.
Should have a trophy, and we could see it in the GM's office every week.
Yeah.
For like 4 weeks, and then it'll just disappear.
Have Mojo buy it with like random children. One of them kicks him in the shin, and then it's never seen again.
Yeah. He says, "No, actually, that was quite funny," even though it really wasn't. So that's it. That's Survivor Series for another year.
Yeah.
Just waiting on Beans.
Yeah, Beans. What the hell?
What the hell? Is he still not here?
Speaking of Survivor Series, Otunga, David Otunga, is not going to be a part of the pre-show panel, according to TMZ.com, because he's in the middle.
No.
Because he's in the middle of a intense child custody battle with Jennifer Hudson. So.
Just as he's about to make his longer wait of returns to the Raw announce table as well.
Oh man. He was an A-lister at one point. Not A-lister black, but he was an A-lister.
A-lister black. Oh my god.
I'm not sure if he was supposed to be on the NXT pre-show.
I don't think he was supposed to be, no.
If he was, they've done the same thing they did with Raw, because they've replaced him with Booker T again. It's just that along with your friend Sam Roberts.
Oh, fuck him.
Yeah, exactly.
Really not a fan.
Oh my god. Hey everybody, what's the haps? I'm so excited to be here, Renee. God, that guy is a shill. He's a corporate shill.
Well, yeah. Who on that announce table isn't a corporate shill?
True.
Which announce table? Which one? What announce table?
Yeah, Chuck.
Oh, that pre-show panel table.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, no, fair enough.
They all sit at a table, with Renee Young there on the left, and Booker and possibly Jerry Lawler. And the other guy, that bald guy, Rosenberg.
Oh, he's
a shill.
He's the worst too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's something we could have predicted. Was who are we gonna see at the end of the show on the post show next to Renee? Is it Daniel Bryan?
On the post show, is there a Raw Talk or something?
Well, I mean, it's a dual branded pay per view. That's the thing. Is it going to be Raw Talk, Smacking Talk, Talking Smack? Whatever.
Is it Smacking Raw?
Smacking Raw. There you go. Yeah.
Is it happening? Because I think they've sent out something today about that new show starting, the WWE 365.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't think there's a live show afterwards.
Well, that's a shame. Maybe they couldn't decide it, so they're just like, nah, fuck it, just cancel it.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen anything about this 365.
I have not.
It sounds very similar to the 24 series, except it looks over a year of a WWE superstar.
Huh.
Yeah, who did they do? It wasn't Kevin Owens, was it?
Kevin Owens.
It was Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
I thought it sounded familiar.
So yeah, that's on immediately after Survivor Series.
So they're just following, they just stalk somebody for a year and then make a show out of it. Okay.
So if you 5 hours of wrestling wasn't enough on Sunday night.
Oh my
You
god.
can watch that.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, that's too much.
And you 2 hours tonight, and then you 3 hours on Monday, and 2 on Tuesday. And... yeah, who needs a life? Saying that we're wrestling fans, we don't have lives.
No. That's the answer. No one needs a life.
I wanted to bring up the betting odds for Survivor Series, but then I remembered I don't know how to read betting odds. Because I think like
can if I can change them.
Because plus whatever 100 after it makes me think, oh, they're the favorite, but that's not the case.
No, the minus is the favorite.
Minus is the favorite. Okay.
Yeah, you wacky Americans.
I
don't understand you.
I don't get it.
What odds were you thinking of talking about, though?
Oh, just for the card for Survivor Series,
Just in general, just having a little look through.
Yeah.
Okay, well, these are kind of semi-spoilers then, I guess. It doesn't always go this way, but they kind of do, usually. Miz, slight favorite over Corbin. Very slight.
Yeah.
Lesnar looks to be fairly sure thing. Charlotte, relatively. Yeah. Survivor Series. SmackDown men. Again, slight edge, not really. First eliminated, apparently. What the hell?
I have no idea what that was.
Sorry, that was me. Sorry.
Someone started shouting at me. Bobby Roode, apparently, first to be eliminated. He's the favorite.
What? You can't eliminate the glorious one first. Come on.
Apparently he is. And Shinsuke Nakamura, John Cena, both the longest odds for going out first. Which is a bit strange. No Soul Survivor is the betting favorite for the men. So I don't know what that means. Team Raw women, Tamina first eliminated. Other official participant is second one. What the hell? It's a pretty strange way of phrasing that.
What?
Other official participant. What does that mean?
Someone else gets announced or something? Or...
maybe, I don't know. That's
okay. So they've got. See if you can work out who's missing. They've got Tamina, Naomi, Sasha. Weren't they Team Bad?
Naomi, Tamina,
all three of them,
and
Sasha.
Yeah. Beautiful and dangerous.
There you go. Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, Alicia Fox, Bayley, Asuka, and Carmella. Oh, it's good. It's the Natalia Charlotte mix-up. That's why they've got other official participant, because it changed. And no Soul Survivor favorite there. Asuka, maybe Soul Survivor. So I guess that's kind of what we got there.
Okay.
Shield, pretty heavy favorites.
Well,
yeah, kind of knew that one.
James Ellsworth. Well, we have a moment here. Apparently released from the company. Last match was him on SmackDown Live against Becky Lynch in a wacky intergender matchup that you don't see often. Any thoughts on that? Great input.
I guess you could say it's like he did everything he could do, but I don't know if that's true. He really could have done a bit more with his whole friend zone deal with Carmella. Because he kind of thought that they were a couple at first, and she made it fairly clear that they weren't, but still strung him along to get him to buy her stuff and whatever. They could have gone somewhere with that. They could have had him go face again. You know,
he could have won the WWE title.
He could have. He nearly did. He could have gone all the way this time.
I mean, Ed in the chat says he lucked his way into the ridiculous Money into the Bank. So.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I guess he kind of lucked his way into the whole thing.
Yeah.
He was only supposed to be there for a job.
He was a one-off.
He ended up getting a job out of it.
Yeah, a one-off with Strowman, and it spawned a career. So he probably got farther than most any indie star would have.
Oh yeah.
So
he's done really well, and he seems to be fairly happy with how it all went.
Bradley says that's his legacy, ruining the first women's Money in the Bank. Lucked his way into a long-term paycheck. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Well, he probably made more money in the time he was in WWE than he would have done in the whole year.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
So there is a slight update on the broken gimmick with the Hardys. Matt Hardy's application for ownership has reached the publication stage. Anthem Impact now has a 30-day period to file an opposition. If they don't respond by December 15th, Hardy will legally own the gimmick on December 19th and will be able to use it on WWE television or any other company. So...
So that's a month from now.
Yes. Literally
the 30-day rule.
Yeah.
More or less.
That's something to possibly get excited for. And then if he does get the trademark for it, do you think they'll actually use it for WWE television?
Yeah, I think they will.
Think it'll actually be a thing?
They seem to want it early on.
I mean,
when Jeff first came back.
Jeff's still recovering from whatever injury, so I mean, it is enough downtime to them just sneak it on television if they wanted to.
Would they just come back with it though? Wouldn't they have to build to it somehow? Do something?
They like have like a one-off match where they get really beaten down by some tag team, and then just like the following week they're the quote unquote broken parties.
We got broken again.
Looking at some other stuff here, I'm not seeing much. Apparently, there was a huge departure to the Impact Wrestling roster. Apparently, Hornswoggle, the Veterans of War, and Mahabali Shera are the latest ones to be removed from the Impact active roster. And those names join the following list of MJ Jenkins, Marsh Rocket, Eddie Kingston, Low Key, Reno Scum, Jeff Jarrett, Taryn Terrell, Rockstar Spud, Madison Rain, Magnus, Nick Aldis, Matt Morgan, Davey Richards, Angelina Love, The Pope, Tyrus, Robbie E, Jim Cornette, Bram, James Storm, Jesse Goddard, and the referees. Of Brian, the referees Brian
Is that all?
And the Hebners. I mean, the year's not done. I'm sure there might be some more.
I guess it's not that bad. They are trying to start again, rebrand and whatever. So maybe a bit of a clear out's not the worst thing.
I mean, true, but I don't know if the downsizing is what you need right now, especially after your WrestleMania pay-per-view. So, and lastly, we can promote that WWE is offering Survivor Series for just a low price of $24.99 if you do not want to subscribe to the network. I don't know why. I don't know.
Sure what that means. What?
Yeah.
You can have a one-time charge and just order the pay-per-view.
The old-fashioned pay-per-view style.
Yeah, for one night.
Yeah, I guess. Does anyone still do that? There must be someone. The numbers must be really low.
Why though? Like I don't get it. Like that's the thing. Why would you have that as like an option? You would think it should be like flip-flopped. Like the business model should be flip-flopped. Like the network should cost more than the one night pay-per-view.
Do you think there'll be like pay-per-view hipsters who say that the old pay-per-view stream just sounds better, it looks better than this digital platform?
Oh yeah,
kind of like the vinyl guys.
Probably, yeah.
So there's a warmth to buying that one-off paper.
There's a bit of it. Well, you're laughing at that, but there's a bit of. I mean, the quality of the feed.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh boy.
I mean, the WWE network is good, but I mean, you get buffer and things like that, and I suppose if you wanted a clear feed that you know is gonna. I mean, I wouldn't do it myself. It's silly, but I suppose, as you say, there will be people out there who will do it for that reason.
I do have fairly unreliable internet at times.
Mm. There's the same here when Sky do every pay-per-view for 20 quid.
Mm. It's 20 now. It used to be 15.
Yeah, 1995.
Ed's saying, stop it, Will. Stop it right now. He also says, so your options for watching Survivor Series is $0 for signing up for the free month, $9.99 on the monthly charge, $24.99 for the one-off, and $60 for TV. In which case, yes, that is your exact option list. So, and Bradley says, I watch Impact. Some of those names, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because they're trying to start up in Canada, and I guess they either don't have the money for the travel to get them up there, or what have you, or something like that. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
Other than that, I think that might be it.
That might be it, and there's only 10 minutes left till WarGames starts, so it's actually not a bad time to put up.
What do you think of the end of Raw, where Strowman kind of just slammed Kane through the ring and that was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, why did the referee take so long to ring the bell?
Because WWE's had a string of horrible officiating lately, in my opinion.
Yeah, I guess so.
It seems like that was like a cool spot that just kind of got overlooked, and that was just a really abrupt ending to a show. They're like, okay, he's through the ring. Good night, everybody.
Fill in a hole.
They also got like an angle of a replay from like the hard cam, and you could see like the styrofoam.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Through the canvas. Way to go, Kevin Dunn.
I must admit though, I really liked the ending to SmackDown. I thought that was quite well done.
Oh yeah,
Shane's punches.
Where Ed pointed out that Lana got dragged out of the locker room by Nia.
Yeah.
That was great. It was absolutely great.
Yeah, I think for once the build-up to this pay-per-view has been quite good, concerning especially the 5-on-5 match anyway.
Yeah, because you haven't seen like a build-up like this since the the Alliance days when WCW was around on the WWE roster.
Yeah, that's probably a good comparison. Like,
yeah,
it's true. True, they've done a good job.
But as you say, it would be better if it was for something.
Yeah, it does all feel a bit kind of nothing, doesn't it? Even if like there was I guess there is some pressure on Kurt. If he doesn't win, he may lose his job. If there was someone to say the same for Shane, then you've got something.
And who knows? Maybe Kane will come out and interfere and mess with Strowman during the match as well.
Yeah. Kane's another one.
He comes through the ring. He's been there since Monday.
So that's Jason Jordan, Kane, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens all coming out during that match.
Yeah.
Ed's asking, who will be more dominant by the end of the night? Kurt Anglerfish or Shane McMackerel?
Oh, McMackerel, like one like that.
I like that one. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Shane O'Mackerel, there you go.
Okay.
Flows a little better, I think.
Let's get out of here. That's going to be it for the show.
Tip the scales towards that. No, that's...
Oh my god. If you want to send us any more fish puns or any questions for the show, do so on Twitter at the IWC Radio or hashtag IWC Radio.
That's our official Twitter
place.
Yes.
To go.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Soul Survivor.
Oh my god, stop.
Am I skating on thin ice?
You can harass Beans with his picks as well if you want. We'll try to get them up before the show tomorrow. Keep an eye out for that. And yeah, drop us a like on the YouTube page and on iTunes. Give us the 5 stars. Let us know how we're doing. Who knows? Maybe your comments will be read on a future show. And yeah, on behalf of Chucks and Will, with all their stupid fish puns, I'm Smoot. We'll see you next week. Have a great evening and enjoy WarGames and Survivor Series. I had to think there for a moment of what the show was called. See you next week, everybody. Good night.